Huge news in crypto today. Changpeng Zhao, the CEO of Binance, is stepping down, pleading guilty to violating criminal anti-money laundering laws here in the U.S. He's scheduled to appear in court in Seattle today, and it looks like he might be going to jail. What's up, guys? I'm Nobody Special, and this one just hit the tape a few minutes ago. Binance founder Changpeng Zhao agrees to step down and plead guilty. Zhao's crypto exchange will admit wrongdoing and agree to pay $4.3 billion in fines. The chief executive of Binance, the largest global cryptocurrency exchange, plans to step down and plead guilty to violating criminal U.S. anti-money laundering requirements in a deal that may preserve the company's ability to continue operating, yeah, right, according to people familiar with the matter. Changpeng Zhao is scheduled to appear in Seattle federal court on Tuesday afternoon, that is today, and enter his plea, the people said. Binance, which Zhao owns, will also plead guilty to a criminal charge and agree to pay fines totaling $4.3 billion, which includes amounts to settle civil allegations made by regulators, the people said. Now, you'll note that Wall Street Journal article mentioned that this deal may allow Binance to keep operating. All they have to do is raise $4.3 billion to pay the fines, which by my calculations is
freaking impossible, man. Come on. Hey.
Now, what you're looking at here, this is Binance's proof of reserves that was posted by Connor Grogan from Coinbase on Twitter earlier today. Now, first things first, a proof of reserves is not an audit. And secondly, that this was produced by Changpeng Zhao himself, who is now a self-confessed criminal and a crook. And so you have to take this with a grain of salt. But that $4.3 billion that Binance is going to raise to pay the fines is going to come from somewhere on this list. Now, what could they sell to raise that money? Here's a couple of ideas. They've got apparently $21.5 billion worth of Bitcoin on their books, but 21.6 of that belongs to their customers. They've also got 8.2 billion worth of Ethereum, 7.8 of that belongs to customers, $9.2 billion worth of BNB token, which is soon to be worth $0.00 per token. 8.2 billion of that belongs to customers. They've also got 18.1 billion of Tether, 15.2 of that belongs to their customers. Rounding out the list, we've also got about $1.5 billion of XRP and Solana. And let's not forget this little guy right here. Supposedly, Binance has $14 billion worth of HFT, whatever that is. There is an HFT token out there, but the market cap of that token is only supposedly about $50 million. So I don't know how Binance has $14 billion worth of a token with a market cap of $50 million, but they'll probably have to sell some of that too. Now, to get an idea of just how big a story this is, you have to understand Binance is the biggest crypto exchange in the world, and it's not even close. This chart here from last November shows what 2022's year-to-date trading volume on Binance was versus the other global crypto exchanges. Now, again, this was year-to-date as of November 2022, right around the time of the FTX collapse. Now, you see that little chart there next to me? That's FTX's trading volume year-to-date as of November 2022, about $627 billion. Now look over there at Binance, almost $5 trillion of trading volume happened on Binance last year from January through November. So if the collapse of FTX was enough to tank the price of virtually every crypto on the planet, then what happens with the collapse of Binance? Now keep in mind, Binance is the source of most of the liquidity for all of the tokens listed here. So as Binance starts to sell these tokens in order to raise that $4.3 billion in fines, the price of these tokens is going to start dropping. And also keep in mind that there's about to be a run on Binance. This is right about the time that Binance would announce that they're going down for maintenance and that everything is fine. But the act of people pulling their coins off of this exchange and the act of Binance selling these tokens to raise that $4.3 billion in fines is going to drive down the value of everything you see here. That is assuming Binance even has this stuff and they haven't just embezzled the money, see also Sam Bankman-Fried. And you can't help but wonder, Changpeng Zhao could very easily hide in a country that doesn't have an extradition treaty with the US. Why would he agree to plead guilty and appear in court in Seattle unless he'd already cut a deal with the feds? And what does Changpeng Zhao have to offer that the feds want more than Changpeng Zhao? Well, there's only one whale in crypto that is bigger than Changpeng Zhao, and that's Tether. Keep your eye on this one because Binance is going to have to redeem an awful lot of Tether to pay that $4.3 billion fine. And who knows what Changpeng Zhao actually knows and what he has agreed to share with the feds. This is just one more reminder, folks. Get your coins off the exchange, whether it's Binance, Coinbase, any other exchange. Not your keys, not your coins. Do not leave your crypto on any exchange. And remember from some of these prior blowups, when Terra Luna collapses, they take Three Arrows Capital with them. When FTX collapses, they take Gemini and Genesis with them. Now that there's a very good chance that Binance is going under, there's no telling who they're going to take down with them. Do not leave your coins on someone else's exchange. And until next time, live small and dream big.